Hi, everybody. It's Monday, and we're not late. The clocks were slow, or something like that. The clocks were fast. That was it. Okay, so Monday in Colorado, Cindy and I are here. Cindy wouldn't get in front of the camera. It's not fair. But
you've been here all day. I've been here for a matter of an hour.
Well, so that's true. All right. So we do have some classes. Kate's Learn to Quilt class for the serger is on Friday, and there is a supply list on the calendar. Floriani Club is on Saturday at 10 o'clock. The quilt seeds are here in the store on Thursday, the 22nd, 10 to 12. And the pre-cut party is on Friday from 9 to 4. And we are closed on Monday, Memorial Day. So I think that's it, unless you can think of something else. No, that's basically the new announcement.
And obviously Castle Rock Show.
Castle Rock Show.
Make sure you come see us.
Yes, that's the following after we're closed. Then we have some new Kimberbell products.
Yay!
Yay! So Kimberbell oval hoop set of 2. MSRP of $24.98, for sale $19.98. I love those oval hoops. Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
And these are available on pre-order right now that you can go online and add them to your cart.
And they are shipping almost immediately, she said. And then we have new embroidery screen mesh. So like your window screen, I am too. I put my name in.
They said it was a hard mesh though, like our vinyl coated.
Well, yeah, it's like for window screening and things. So, which was a little harder than that soft by Annie's stuff. So anyhow, this is 5 colors in the package, $19.98, on sale for $15.98.
I'm really excited about that.
I am too, and I put my name down for a set of each this morning. Yay! And I don't know what else. This is what we are doing today. It's a little woven double-sided mat. And you're going to be able to use this. This is just a small, like a 10 by 10, but you could do this for around a towel, at the base of a towel, and just change your dimensions. You could put it on the side of a placemat. So I'm just basically giving you the how-tos, and you're going to come up with the ideas on what you want to do with it. And we have a little kit to do that one for just $8.50 for those. Right.
Very cool. Fabric only, right?
Fabric only, because there's nothing else but fabric in this one.
Beautiful.
All right. Winner, chicken dinner. Miss Harriet McNeil, this was something that was donated to us this morning. And we thought it was so cute. So, Harriet, this is for you. You can let Bill do the cooking with the mitt. And it says Colorado Rockies on it.
Very cool.
Isn't that cute? And it's quilted with, I don't think you can see this.
Your mom put stuff up online. Can you check that they're on sale?
It's quilted with a baseball glove and baseball and
oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that cute?
That's so cool.
So thank you for the person that donated it, and congratulations to Harriet. And with that, I think we're ready to get started. I've done part of the work for you here today because I didn't want you to have to sit and watch me sew together 20 pieces of fabric. So the fabrics are cut. You're going to get the bee fabric, which is this one with the honeycombs on it, is a bit larger, and that's going to give you enough binding for either a 2 1/4 or a 2.5 inch strip.
Okay.
So with the fabric, cut that first. Then you're going to want to cut 10 3.5 by 10 inch pieces from each of the other 2 fabrics.
Okay.
And when you've done that, You're going to take it, you're going to fold it in half, hot dog style, press it, and then you're going to press your raw edges in to the center on both of them.
Okay.
All right. So I have already prepared 8 of the 10, and we'll go ahead and stitch out these other 2. All I'm doing is an edge stitch around on each side. So if you have all 20 of these, I would just do a mass production here, go right from one to the other.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for like chain piecing, basically.
Absolutely.
Yep. Patty Whitefield, if you could give us a call here at the store, and we can...
Probably something isn't threaded, so hold please.
We can get that figured out for you.
Well, it ran right out of bobbin after 2 stitches, ladies. Do you want to talk about your other things there while I wind a bobbin?
Okay. We do have 2 manager specials for today. So we'll start and go ahead and announce one of them. We have some end pieces of a bolt here. We did some of these fabrics for a Fab 5 recently. So these are the ends of bolts after making those bundles. They total up to a yard. So typically this would be $12.99, and we have it on sale for $6.99. So if anybody wants this,
that's a great price.
Yeah, it is. If anybody wants this end of bolt bundle, let me know. The first person that I see, I will put your name on there. So there's a teal color, a nice like grass green, a red. This color blue is so awesome. It's like a blue, but a purple. But I wouldn't call it periwinkle either, though.
No, I don't.
It's a little deeper than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ernie, the please, is that you wanting the bundle? If you want to confirm that for me, and then if not, then Nancy, your name was the next one I saw. And then we've got that nice sunshine yellow. So
I love those colors.
Yes, me too.
I love that fabric pack.
Me too. So I'm waiting to get confirmation from Ernie, and then Nancy would be the next person. And then we do have one more that we'll do here shortly.
So this is really, really easy, guys. Just do a lot of fast stitching.
Yep. Okay, so Miss Ernie, you are the lucky winner of the privilege of being able to purchase the manager special.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Okay, so things did not get put on sale, so we do have a sale starting, but it won't go active until 2:30. So please bear with us while things get all on the same page.
Okay, so if you look here, I have my 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pieces of the solid or the gold, and I have done those, stitched them all, but then you take and you stitch along the top of one edge.
With them all butted kind of side by side?
So that's what we're going to do right now, is to take all of these and butt them up, and all I do is just a close edge stitch here.
Okay. Val is making a double-sided woven mat. So just fabrics that are just that. They're woven within each other and kind of create this cool double-sided mat.
I mean, we've done weaving before, but this is just a little different way to lay them together, and I thought you might enjoy it.
It is cute. So we do have a kit for all of your fabrics. It is $8.50.
I did try to keep all of the folded edges on one side and the open, what I call open edge to here. So I'm trying to sew them all in the same direction. That way they do nest just a little better.
Very nice.
Hold it, please.
Well, Sybil, hopefully you stay safe. We had a little bit of that up in my neck of the woods.
Did you get bad hail yesterday or bad winds?
No, actually, we had a lot of thunder.
Yeah.
And lightning, but I didn't actually really have much. It rained a little bit.
Yeah.
But we were just under the watch. Yeah.
Okay.
And hello to you too, Miss Christine. Isn't that super clever? I love it.
All right, I see where the bobbin ran out on this one, so we're going to fix that first.
Hello, Miss Susan.
You would think a bobbin wouldn't run out on live Facebook, huh?
Karen just had snow flurries. Actually, I was just driving down here a little while ago and looking at the mountains, like they're so full. So that doesn't really surprise me. Yeah, Patty's Hunter says that she's got snow.
Wowzer. Okay. So I am using this amazing wool mat today, which will really, really help when we're doing this. You're going to we have this one laid down here, and now you're going to flip every other one of these to the right.
So having them pieced on one end is super helpful.
Yes, it is. So you just want to turn them all like this. Now, I did not try to write this weaving directions out. I just said, see the video for weaving instructions.
Yeah. The words for some of these types of steps are...
It's a little hard. So we're going to lay this bunch of guys and girls, whatever they might be, down like this.
And yes, these would be super cute for placemats. You would just need to have one set of strips in the width that you want them to be, and one set of strips in the length that you want them to be. Your finished placemat. So
you could also use them on the end of a placemat, which would be really cute too.
And have like a big focal fabric in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do this. And
so
this.
We're alternating these ones too.
Okay. If I remember, it's been a couple days since I've done this. Then we're going to do here and here. So it's just weaving. But the fact that you stitch these together on one end is not a technique that I had seen before.
It seems pretty crucial though.
I think so too. Then here. And we're going to flip this back. And flip this back. Am I doing this right? No, I'm not.
You need to do that before you put your other piece in.
Hold, please. I did it wrong. This is why I should have looked at the video this morning, but we were busy. Because Cindy decided to play with the jury this morning, right? So we're just glad she's here now. Okay. So every other one. And I'm glad you didn't have to go on the jury.
They said that it would have only been like a 2-day trial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been too bad. Okay, Patty, great. Thank you.
Just make sure that every other one.
It started
Patty, we will see what we have after needing to make some kits. We'll see what we've got available.
I don't
okay.
have much.
Yeah, it'll do. Sometimes it'll make like a couple stitches and then
Yep, Patty, you could definitely cut these strips up with an AccuQuilt. 3.5 is what you would want. Just make sure it's the 3.5. Well, I mean, really, your strips can be whatever size
Whatever
you want.
size, yeah.
If you're wanting to make it on like a bigger scale, then wider strips would be probably
awesome.
the better way to go.
Yeah.
But these are 3.5 inch strips, right?
3 1/4.
3 1/4.
Yeah, but very close to 3.5. Again, this was done a metric thing, and I converted it to inches. I don't know why everything I'm looking at lately has been metric. And I'm not worrying about really snugging them a lot until I get it woven. Then we'll try and get it a little snugger. But I think you doing like a border on a tea towel would be really pretty. You could put it in between the tea towel. You know what I mean? Just lots of different ways to do it.
So this one finishes to about 10 by 10 square. But again, if you alter the size of your strips, you could really make it whatever size you wish.
A little table topper. Just so many things you can do with this.
Yeah, Barb was thinking table runner.
A table runner would be awesome. Yeah. Okay, so here we have this. Now, this takes just a little bit of working these guys together.
See, Susan, I thought so too, but Val was a little sad about that.
What was that?
That your bees only pop up every now and then.
know.
But I think it's super cute. And Susan likes it too.
Okay, well, I was just there. Yeah.
Plus, you have binding of this fabric.
I do have binding,
too,
so see, there's a few bees on it here and there. Okay. This just takes a few minutes, guys, which is why I went ahead and did most of the strips, because you have to get this, and there's no easy way to do this. Do you want to do your other while I'm kind of fussing with this?
You look like you're almost done.
No, still kind of crooked.
Did you not do as many strips with this one?
No, it
looks smaller.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8. I'm missing 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is like one of those things that I bought it.
1.
I think it was 5 years ago.
Wonder where the other one went to. We could pull a Patrick.
No, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9, 10. This is it. Okay. Thank you, Cindy, for taking care of me.
Okay, so now while she's doing that, I have one more manager special.
We're just going to have to wing this one, because I'm not going to undo it. All right.
Oh, Dee, you're super funny. Oh, shoot, I lost the paper that was on this. Hey, Matt, can you give me what price these were on Comment Sold?
Give me a minute, I gotta turn on my computer.
Okay.
These?
Yeah, your mom told me we were going to manage your special at the same price that it was on Comment Sold. Okay, well,
We're
never
so
mind.
organized today, aren't we?
I lost, there was a sticky paper on it and it fell off somewhere. Okay, so Val is doing a cute woven double-sided mat with strips of fabric literally woven together, which is the process that Val is doing here.
That I'm struggling with right now.
Okay, so this one's about a 10.5 or 10-inch square finished. There's no batting or anything. It's just the strips of fabric and your binding.
But
so super,
there's no
super
reason
cute.
you couldn't use batting in your strips.
Yeah, it'd be nice and like plush.
Yeah. So if you wanted it more of a trivety table thing.
So could you potentially maybe make this a little bit bigger and do 2 layers of it and then bind those 2 layers together to make like a pillow?
Oh, yes.
I think that would be cute.
That would be really, you might have to, because there's some openings, you might have to make another pillow form inside. Great idea. You get right on that, my love.
Yeah, in all my spare time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not stuck to that one.
You're not sitting on it.
No, because it wasn't on the chair. It was only on the table.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes. Okay, I think this is pretty good now. We're just going to kind of wing this. What I'm going to do now is to gently move this over to the machine, and I'm going to do a close edge stitch all the way down here and all the way around.
Okay, so which ones are you wanting to stitch on?
I'm going to stitch
just inside your raw edges?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to hold it until, and then we'll trim it. I'll trim it, square it up, and then we'll put the binding on it.
Okay, perfect.
So it's pretty simple. Again, I'm just fussing here to make sure that it's nice and tight.
Love it. Just remember, you have that one strip that's loose.
Yeah, I'm going to move this gently over here. Love this wool pressing mat, though. It works so well. We're going to start up here in the corner.
Okay, so while she's top stitching those edges together, we do have one final for today, manager special. It is a really big fabric bundle. It's a 5-piece 1-yard bundle set.
Wow.
It is really pretty. So we've got some pink flowers, a really pretty stripe, some dots, a big floral print, and some other blue dots. Originally, this bundle would have been $65, and we have it on sale for $45. So that's
$20 off.
Yeah, super good. So anybody who wants the 1-yard bundle, speak now or forever hold your peace. Barb, she cut them at 3 1/4 by 10. All right, Sherry Parks, you were the first name I saw. Pleasure doing business with you.
And you just have to continue
scooching
and working these guys, yes. Because it's just the way weaving goes that you continually work with it until you get them all. Now this one is going to be a little trickier because it's that last one that I did not get attached. But that's okay. We can just hold it in place.
All right, you guys, sorry. I did see Sherry's name down. Oops. And so Sherry was the one that was able to get that bundle.
Okay, so this is my last
side?
Raw edge. I have one more to go after this, but this is the last raw that has no stitching on it whatsoever. So we're just kind of nudging it up in here with your fingernails, holding it together.
Would clips or pins at this point be beneficial to hold things together, or is it still...
Well, yes and no. I tried clips, but it was hard to keep them where they needed to be. So I think everybody's going to want to experiment and see what works best for them.
Gotcha.
And again, we're not building a rocket ship. We're making a little woven mat. All right. So we have this. We're going to run over to, well, we're going to walk to the cutting table.
I am not running anywhere.
And trim this up because I didn't bring a rotary cutter over here with us.
Okay. Am I following you?
If you want to, I'll be right back though.
Okay. I think we're going to stay. She's just going to square up her edges here.
Just get rid of the ends.
Oh, a little dab of glue is probably not a bad idea.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I like that idea.
Yeah. You can use like the QS glue stick or even like some fabric glue. I know at one point we had those 505 glue sticks also. Anything to help just like temporarily tack everything together. So once again, we do have a fabric kit for today. It is $8.50. Gives you your 2 fabrics, including the binding. We also did have some new products that Kimberbell is coming out with here very shortly. So we do have the screen mesh pack. You get 5 different colors. Normally $19.98, on sale for $15.98. The weaving definitely adds dimension. That's very true. We also have the oval wooden hoops. Normally $24.98, on sale for $19.98. And then there's actually also, which we weren't able to get a picture of, but we also have a new color of felt. It was felt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was called chestnut.
Mm-hmm.
And our guess is that we used it. Maybe Amanda, I don't know. I don't think she's watching, but
a reddish brownish.
Can confirm that maybe that was used for the new Hello Pumpkin event.
Oh, might have been. Okay, so I have just taken a width of fabric, and mine was 2 1/4. You can do 2 1/2, 2 1/4, whatever width you like. There's plenty of fabric in your kit to do either with the binding, and you only need 1 width of fabric. I am using the 1/4 inch foot for this because I'm not as brave as Cindy when it comes to, no, stupid, I don't need it threaded. I'm not as brave as Cindy when it comes to doing 1/4 inches. All right, so we're just going to go around this. And it, at this point, I always wrap front to back, but when you have a reversible little guy,
that's the beauty of it.
It doesn't matter. So you want to I miter out my corners. It's just easier for me. And you could, if you wanted, when you're weaving, if you use pins on it, that would have helped with the wool mat. I could have done that, and I kind of forgot. But we have found out that some of our pins that we usually get in, like the magic pins, are on back order for a long time. So we have some of these QS in this pin tin. Say that.
Which is magnetic. Which is
magnetic,
awesome.
Which is really good. So you ladies might want to order some pins while you're at it. And we do have those up today also.
Lori likes your mitering.
Oh, okay. It just helps me make a nice corner. And I like the quarter. This is the thing that I prefer, the 1/4 inch foot, because it has the marking out there for the 1/4 inch. And I have trouble when I'm using the J foot doing that.
I go based on the needle plate.
Okay.
And there are certain checks that we do for embroidery. So basically, the machine will generally run at higher speed.
That's how I eyeball that.
Okay.
And yes, all of the new Kimberbell items we just talked about are online for you to go ahead and pre-order. Most of them are going to be available actually very soon.
Probably in the next 10 days.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, some of them are like the first week of June. So super, super quick here. Melody, I'm going to let Amanda talk to you about that. I don't actually have all the details. So I think she's got live one day this week that she can let you guys know.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your trip.
I know what's wrong. I felt like I was way down low and couldn't see what I was doing. The chair was low. It's vertically challenged problem. Okay. And I almost went back and watched your video on how you put your binding together last week, that one day. Where you just kind of
I didn't do that on live.
Yeah. But so I could do it, but I didn't take time to.
I didn't do that on live.
You did? Was it just
I was
here
just finishing a project.
Oh, that's right.
Susan, yes, there is a link to the kit for the bee woven mat. If you go to our website, which is aboveandbeyoundsewing.com, there is an option for products, and then Facebook products, and then it will show the items that we have online for today, and that kit should be one of those. I think Susan, another Susan, also linked the kit here in the comments as well, and you can probably search through those.
All right. All I need to do is stitch this binding together and stitch it down, and this little mat is done. The thing that takes the most time is simply pressing all of your pieces.
Yeah. Lots of iron work.
There was lots of iron work, pre-iron work that I did last week.
Okay, and we need to just do it through the credit card terminal and return for $80 over.
All right, let's see how this works. I should be able to do it without too many problems. I had to learn how to start an electric mower this weekend. I can tell you the mower was smarter than I was. Because with those new electric mowers, you have to push the buttons in a certain sequence, or it doesn't work right.
It's a safety thing.
Yeah. I got the headlights on, but I couldn't get the mower blade to work. Let's just check. Yep, I sewed it together correctly.
I will do that binding joining technique on live one day.
Because it was really neat. And I thought,
yeah. I did it when I sewed my turkey together.
That's what it was. I remember it was last week, that one day.
Yeah, just that one day, you know.
Yeah, that one day that we were working on things. Alrighty. So now, because we have a wool mat here, guess what? We can do this one over here, and you can see a little easier. I do like these bumblebees. So cute. So cute. And if you wanted to make a table runner, you could. You'd probably have enough if you bought 2 kits. Or not. I don't know for sure. Would depend. Every sewer should have one of these wool mats. It makes it so much easier. Now, anybody that knows me, when I put binding on quilts, I like to use my 1/4 inch steam-a-seam. So I just simply come here, press it down, and when you're wrapping the binding around, that way, especially if you want it to look just as nice on the front as it does on the back, it will. You could use Stitch Perfection tape. I happen to have steam-a-seam in my little magic bag today, so that's what we're using. And we put that product up on the website also. That way you don't have to worry about your binding slipping. You don't have to put clips on it. You don't have to put pins in it. This is just an easy way to do it. And for me, making sewing easy is what it's all about. It's more fun that way. This would be one of those things where if you had used a serpentine stitch to make your strips, that would have been cute too. Especially if you were making them a little wider. You could have used a serpentine. Then you could put your binding on with the serpentine.
Yeah, Sherry, that's kind of what we have here at the store too, just gloomy weather.
My neighbor said Arvada was yucky. I don't know if it still is or not. And I was supposed to have some guys come out and look at the gutters on my house, and they said they didn't think they'd come out. Because they didn't think they could get the work done before the rain started. But at least I haven't had to water my yard much.
Pam, so this one does produce a lot of really great steam, but it does not pop up like the other one.
No.
Like the large version.
You have to
it
use
comes
a
with a little
trivet.
silicone mat.
Yeah. All right. So now all I'm going to do is stitch around here, and we will be finished. Get rid of the 1/4 inch foot. And I would like to have had an open toe, but I didn't get
You
one.
don't have the quilt binding foot?
Yeah, I probably do, but I'm just going to do this way this time. I think we'll be okay. Anyway, this is a pretty easy breezy little pattern, or project, I should say. And again, you could use this. You could cut the end of the towel off and put something like this as the insert in your towel. That would be really cute as a kind of a border. You could put it on the side of a placemat just as a little decorative thing. You could make a whole large placemat with it, or you could do a table runner. Lots of different ways that this can be incorporated into your projects. This would be good for Christmas. It doesn't have to be just bumblebees. Christmas, 4th of July, whatever.
Have you ever used a blanket stitch to sew down your binding?
I have.
I've only seen it as like a hand stitch.
Yeah, I've done blanket stitches for binding. There's kind of a grass, but there you go. It's sewn down.
Very cute.
And we're ready to go.
Perfect for my kitchen.
All right. It's yours. Happy Christmas. Anyway, quick and easy. Anything else that you can think of that we need for today? I don't
think so.
I don't think so. There's lots of good products up on the website, so go out and grab them.
Yep.
And
All right.
See you. Somebody will see you tomorrow.
Alrighty.
All right.
You guys.
Bye-bye, everybody.